The most expensive sauna versus the cheapest sauna available. This is $2,500 from Amazon. This is almost $10,000 from Plunge. You could buy like 4 or 5 of these just for the cost of one of these. I'm going to do a full review to share the things I like about each one, what the differences are, why you might want to save money, buy the Amazon infrared sauna versus you might want to buy the Finnish Plunge sauna that costs way more. So what are the biggest differences? Obviously price. This is $2,500 from Amazon. I'll have links for both of these down below, as well as a discount code if you'd like. This is a 2-person infrared sauna, so it takes a while to heat up. About an hour, I would say, about 30 minutes. You turn it on, it's just to heat up. You want to sit in there for 45 to 60 minutes to really feel the benefits. Infrared saunas just takes a lot longer. And the way they heat is a little bit different. It's kind of like a microwave for humans versus the expensive sauna over here uses a Finnish style heater and it gets much hotter. This is going to hit 230 degrees. It's at 199 degrees Fahrenheit. That one I think hits like a max of 120, 135 Fahrenheit. And we've got some stones here as well as a heater, which requires more power. So this is going to feel hot. That's going to heat you from the inside out. This does require a 30 amp or 50 amp outlet, which is not your normal outlet. It's like a car charger outlet or a dryer outlet. And you'll have to get that installed or have one already in your place. Luckily we had a dryer. Versus the cheap sauna, you could plug into any standard 20 amp outlet. You don't want a 15 amp, which is a bit lower. You want a 20 amp outlet. It fits 2 people. The thing I like about this one is when I step inside, we get nice view. So I can see a lot more when I'm sitting inside this, just because I'm lower and the glass is a big higher. I can see all of New York City, because watch, come on in, sit inside. So this is the view you're gonna get from inside of the sauna. It looks nice, it's beautiful. It just feels more expansive because you're sitting lower and the sauna is a lot taller than you and the glass is a lot higher. So I like that, but it only fits 2 people maximum. And then inside you have these controls. You can do the color, you can choose the color of the light, the temperature. It only runs for an hour and then you have to restart it, whereas that one will run for 3 hours and then you have to restart it. The intensity, the colors and all that, you can change a whole bunch of things over here. And then in terms of maintenance, you just need to wash it out, rinse out the wood, clean out the bottom as you do, maybe clean out the windows, but other than that, you don't have to do much. Saunas don't require a lot of maintenance because there's heat. But both of these are outdoor saunas. So as you can see on the top, you've got ceiling. No, this is a roof. You've got a roof here that's slanted. So if it snows, it rains, it's going to come off the sides and it's able to withstand the outdoors. This sauna has been out here for almost 2 years now. When it arrived, the glass was shattered. So they sent us a new front, but overall it's been working great. And it's a good enough sauna. If you're trying to save money, you want something smaller and infrared. Like look at the size. If I put my wingspan out, it's essentially this wide. When I reach up, my hands reach over it. So it doesn't take up as much space. It is very rectangular. If we come over to its side, you can see, oh, the box is really just 1 arm's length in terms of depth. My fingers come all the way back here. And that's pretty much it. It's a flat back, it's simple, it's clean, and it's pretty easy to install. It came in like a lot of flat boxes and then we put it together. This one, on the other hand, in terms of size, is much bigger. That's probably just like the style. You can get larger infrared saunas and you can get smaller Finnish style saunas, but because Finnish style saunas are very heat focused, you do need good ventilation. This one has a much bigger electricity box on the side. It's using a 30 amp outlet. If you come over here, you can see how the outlet is so much bigger than your standard outlet. It's got a thicker cable, bigger outlet, more power, whereas this one is using your typical American 20 amp outlet just plugged in right here. We plugged into an extension cord. Nothing crazy. You just want to make sure you have your own power outlet. On like another one where there's a microwave or something that also consumes power, you could cut the circuit and you don't want that. Now in terms of temperature differences, you can see right here, this is hitting 230 degrees. This is a temperature dial. This also has Wi-Fi. It's got a whole bunch of more features. You can increase, decrease the temperature right here. I can go ahead and change settings. I can turn the heat on and off. There's an app that comes with it. Whereas that one, you have to be at home. You have to turn it on at home. And I think there's value and convenience. So you are paying not only for higher temperatures, for more convenience. The glass is taller, but you do sit higher. So ideally in a Finnish style sauna, you want your feet to be at the top of the heater. And right here, it's close. The heater's a little bit higher than the feet, but most saunas, you want your feet to be at the top of the heater. So you maximize the heat that's generated because heat rises and heat's going to go up. So the top corner of the sauna is going to be the hottest. Now, if you step inside this sauna, it's going to be way hotter. The views are different because you are seated much higher. It does feel expansive. That one has a flat back. This one has a slanted back, so you can relax better. So I like the slanted back for relaxation. But the views are a little more constrained. You can't see as well outside because the Plunge Standard, they have a Plunge XL, which has a window on this side too, is a bit bigger. And then they have a Plunge Mini, which is all glass on the front. all finished style saunas have better views. I think this out of the 3 options has the least effective views, but it's still nice. Discount code Sherman if you do plan to buy one. It has a bigger door, it's wooden. It comes again in massive pieces. So this is all one build. Actually, this is a piece. This is a piece. The sides are 2 pieces. The roof and the ceiling are pieces, 2 separate pieces. Foundation is a piece. And they say it takes 2 people 2 hours to set it up. I think it probably takes closer to 4 to 6 hours. So you just have to plane for that. It's going to be a little bit more of a process. And then if you come to this side, it has a window on the side, but sadly we don't have a place where we can, you know, face this. So we're kind of stuck here. You don't really see much coming this way. Not ideal. It has a little vent on this side because you want circulation in a finished style sauna. And it has 2 rows of seats. You can fit up to 5 people. When you have more people, you ideally want to like face each other. If you want to keep it community based, you can talk. So usually we have 2 people standing and 3 people sitting. So they're facing and are able to have conversations. You might be able to squeeze 6 in, but it can be dangerous. The rocks are hot. So you're more likely in a finished style sauna to burn yourself if you touch the rocks. So you gotta be very careful with that. In an infrared sauna, the infrared panels can be warm, but you're less likely to burn yourself. Now, in terms of maintenance, same thing. You just gotta wash the seats and stuff. Let's go inside. Come on in. We'll go in for a quick peek. It's very hot in here. Check out the view out the window. You'll be sitting up there. This is what the view would look like. It's very, very hot in here. It's got the slanted back, the internal light. You do want to wear sauna hats in here. Wow, it is so hot. Let's go back outside. But that's kind of what the experience is like inside of the sauna. I do have full review of this sauna if you want to see that. It'll be linked down below, so you can go watch that. But in terms of like costs, so now which one would I recommend? You are new to the sauna game. You want to have a convenient at-home sauna. I would go with the Amazon one to start out. If you're like, hey, I don't care about maximal temperature, I don't want to spend too much money, get the cheap one, start out there. I honestly recommend finding a gym that has a sauna because then they can maintain it, worry about it. After a couple of years, you do have to replace the rocks on the sauna. You do have to make sure you're keeping it clean. I think, you know, whether scrubbing the wood, rinsing out the wood after every use, you're turning it on. So you have to leave it plugged in and then turn it on. This takes about 2 hours to heat up to the optimal temperature. So it's like, all right, I have to plan ahead. Whereas at the gym, I can do last minute. I can go to I know the sauna's on and working 90% of the time. So I can just show up and use that sauna. Infrared saunas are good too. They heat you from the inside out. But it's just a slightly different sensation, feeling. Most of the studies are done on finished sauna. So that's another reason to go with one of these. Personally, I say save your money, go to the gym sauna. You don't have a gym sauna, you want one at home, you know you're gonna consistently use it. Start with a cheap one. Use this for a year. And then, you know, sell it, take it apart, toss it, and then upgrade to the big one. Once you feel like I need a sauna, I have the money, and I want something high quality, buy a high quality, long lasting sauna. But both of these have lasted for over 2 years now. They're both great, different experiences. My name is Sherman Chairs. Follow me on all the socials at Sherman Chairs. There are links down below if you do want to purchase any of these saunas. Clicking those links helps support the channel. Subscribe, turn on notifications if you want to see all kinds of product reviews and testing and news. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.